visualization and just realizing how powerful our minds actually are, like how we really do paint our world with our thoughts and our level of self-belief. So I took myself from being very average-minded to actually believing that I was the shit and believing that I could be the shit and that I could be the GOAT and be the greatest and never lose. And to, like, I took myself to a different place mentally.
The world's greatest athletes don't just train harder than everyone else. They literally force reality to bend to their will. Long before they ever stood on a podium or held a championship belt, they aggressively brainwashed their own minds to guarantee victory. Physical talent will only get you so far, but if you master the exact psychological blueprints used by elite competitors, you can unlock an unstoppable level of success in your own life. Here is exactly how they did it and how you can use their secrets starting today. Muhammad Ali didn't just train his body to become a champion. He aggressively conditioned his mind, treating his thoughts as his ultimate weapon long before he ever stepped into a professional ring. Long before he ever won a world title, an 85-pound Ali would ride his bike around Louisville, Kentucky, vividly visualizing the announcers calling him the heavyweight champion.
Wrapped up in boxing since I was 12. I would always go to the gymnasium every day at 6 o'clock after school, and in the mornings I would run looking forward to the future Golden Glove and Rocky Marciano and all the noise. And a little skinny kid in Kentucky weighing about, I don't know how many stones it is, but 85 pounds and small, and it sounds so. I rode off in the rain on my bicycle. I could just hear the man say it. At that time, my name was Cassius Clay. And still the heavyweight champion of the whole world, Cassius Clay. I heard it as I rode off in the rain, and I said to myself, the champion of the whole world.
He actively programmed his subconscious mind by looking into television cameras and declaring, "I am the greatest," before he actually knew he was. Later, explaining that the constant repetition of affirmations is what builds the deep conviction needed to make things happen. He even gave the world real-time proof of his mental rehearsals by using poetic rhymes to predict the exact rounds his opponents would fall.
When I fought Archie Moore, I wrote a poem. I said, when you come to the fight, don't block the aisles and don't block the door, for you all may go home after round 4. The poem goes like this. People say, what's going to happen? You meet Joe Frazier again. Here's how the fight's going to sound over the radio for those who can't afford to buy the expensive theater seats. And the fight goes like this. Ding, Ali comes out to meet Frazier, but Frazier starts to retreat. If Frazier goes back an inch farther, he'll wind up in the ringside seat. Ali swings to the left. Ali swings to the right. Look at the kid carry the fight. Frazier keeps backing, but there's not enough room. It's a matter of time. There Ali lowers the boom. Now Ali lands to the right. What a beautiful swing, and the punch lifts Frazier clean out of the ring.
To apply Muhammad Ali's mindset to your own life, you have to treat your mind like a muscle and condition it daily using his core steps. First, pick your affirmation. Write down one bold, clear statement of who you want to become, written in the present tense. Second, repeat it until it feels real. And third, visualize the exact finish line. Spend 5 minutes a day closing your eyes and vividly picturing your biggest win.
Everybody has a purpose in life. Everybody has a destiny. And the knowledge of that destiny enables one to fulfill it.
Novak Djokovic is one of the greatest men's tennis players of all time, holding the record for the most Grand Slam singles titles in tennis history. Long before he ever stepped into a major stadium, a young Djokovic would close his eyes and vividly manifest the exact trajectory of his tennis ball, the roar of the crowd, and the feeling of the grass under his feet. He took this mental programming so literal that when he won his first Wimbledon title in 2011, he knelt down and actually ate the grass, a specific victory celebration he had been mentally rehearsing since he was just a 7-year-old kid. What makes him truly legendary, though, is how he manipulates his mindset in real time. During grilling matches like the iconic 2019 Wimbledon final, where an entire stadium was actively booing him and chanting his opponent's name, he used a structured and literally forced his brain to hear Novak every time they screamed Roger.
It's just a mechanism, I guess. It's just you know, your reality or your experience in external life or whatever happens is just the reflection, I believe, reflection of what's going on inside of you. So it might sound weird, it probably is weird for a lot of people, because obviously for everyone is saying Roger, Rafa, whatever it is. But, and I hear that too. Part of me hears that too, of course, but part of me inside says, okay, I'm not gonna let that, bring you down, or, because of it, you might lose a tennis match, or you're gonna feel bad, or you're gonna feel angry or upset, but I'm gonna help you feel better. And so I try to transform that into something that is useful for me.
By completely shifting his perception, he blocks out the chaotic outside noise and turns hostile energy into the exact fuel he needs to win. To use Novak Djokovic's techniques, you can follow his 3 core steps. First, practice sensory scripting. Close your eyes and visualize your specific goal, but do not just look at it like a movie. Focus intensely on activating all 5 senses and the precise emotions you feel in that exact moment of success.
I feel I'm at my best when I understand that the power comes from within, and that I can change everything inside, whatever is happening outside, whether it's tennis court, whether it's relationship with my closest ones, whether it's whatever it is, I can solve it inside, because I can change the vibration and frequency that I'm resonating on, and then the reality changes.
Flip the script on negative circumstances. When you're under intense stress or facing critics, actively manipulate your perception of the noise around you. If people are doubting you, or your internal voice is telling you that you're going to fail, consciously repeat your own name or a positive command in your mind, forcing your brain to translate their negative energy into your personal fuel. Jon Jones is another UFC fighter who openly treats his entire career as a walking testimony to the law of attraction. Long before he became the youngest champion in UFC history, constantly telling himself that the universe clears the path for anyone who knows exactly what they want. He took this programming so literally that early in his career, he would sign his autographs with the word champ, followed by the year he predicted he would win the belt.
Champ 2011. How did that come about?
I believe in the law of attraction, and I believe that that you can speak things into existence. And I believe that when you know where you're going and you know what you want, the universe has a way of stepping aside for you. And me signing my signature with Champion 2011 on it, it can't hurt me. It can't hurt me. It could only help me to believe it even more. So yeah. I mean, it works for me.
For Jones, manifestation isn't just a concept. It is a practical, everyday discipline where you paint a bright future in your mind, lock in your self-belief, and force your real-world outcomes to bend to your focus. Here is how to use Jon Jones' mindset in your daily life. First, act like it's already done. Stop saying, "I hope I win," and start acting like you already have the prize.
Something that I find to be very interesting, that the butterflies in your stomach are in formation.
Right.
I've never heard that before. I think it makes a lot of sense. What do you mean by that? Elaborate.
What I mean by it? Okay, so the butterflies in formation, basically it means when you have butterflies and you're feeling anxious and you have anxiety or nervous, that's when you're most powerful, I believe. And either you can, you're most powerful. So a lot of people, instead of homing this power, and using it, they allow it to just consume them. There's another quote that says, a big challenge or big pressure is like a fire. It's like a raging fire. Either you can allow this fire to consume you and just take you over completely, or you can gain control of this fire and harness it, and you blow it right at your opponent like Dragon Ball Z style. All right, so that's what I'm trying to do. I try to get my emotions under control and use this adrenaline to my advantage.
Before you start working on something hard, tell yourself that the physical work is easy once your mind is locked in. Spend 2 minutes before a tough meeting or a workout deciding that nothing outside of you is allowed to break your focus. At the end of the day, these champions prove that your reality has no choice but to adjust to whatever you constantly feed your subconscious mind. Stop wishing for success and start demanding it from yourself. Pick your target, rewrite your fears, and condition your mind until failure isn't even an option anymore.
Often, a wise doctor can cure a person with word of mouth alone because they realize power of mind is needed. And yet all of this up, all I represent in my confidence. I am the greatest. I cannot lose. I'm pretty.